Hello you guys, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today it is time for another beauty battle. Let's go! Woo, woo, woo! This is one of my favorite series we do here on this YouTube channel where we compare the makeup routines of two different celebrities to see which glam process I like better. Now in the first episode, we did Tate McRae versus Billie Eilish and I asked you guys in the comments who you wanted to see next. And of course, you guys are so messy. You asked for Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez. And let me just clarify before we get into this. Okay, this video is not gonna be about the beef between them. I don't care. I literally do not care. I love both of these women. They've both been big inspirations to me. They're beautiful. They've both been kind to me. And both of them are extremely successful with respective beauty brands and marriages. Okay, so let's leave it at that. This video is not about drama or picking sides of which woman is better on a personal level, but on a makeup level. By the end of this video, I will tell you which one of them has a better makeup routine. In the left, every time we do this, in the left corner, standing at 5'5", we have an Emmy Award-winning actress, the Russo family wizard, and she's ready to come and get it. Na 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 na. Ew. Selena Gomez! Woo! Woo! Competing in the other corner, standing at 5'7", we have billionaire beauty founder. She's got the iPhone case with the lip gloss on it, Hailey Bieber. This is so embarrassing, I can't do this. It's officially time to battle. We have both videos loaded up and ready to go. We're gonna follow the makeup routines and see who is better. Let's get right into today's video. All right, you guys, if you are excited for a beauty battle between Hailey and Selena, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up down below. I'm not gonna give the whole speech, okay? Honestly, it's getting boring saying at the beginning of every single video. Just thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching on the TV, swipe up, join the family, love you. Let's get right into it. Get ready with Selena Gomez, new spring #rare routine. This is her routine from 2 years ago on the Rare Beauty YouTube channel. Let's take a watch.
Hi guys, get ready with me to do absolutely nothing at my house.
So real. Literally me every day, except I don't even have a get ready routine. I just wake up and do nothing.
First, I'm going to start with my illuminating primer.
Okay.
I like to use my hands to apply it.
Oh, of course. Oh my God, she is gonna be a hand. So is Hailey. Oh my God, they're both gonna be a hands applying the whole makeup routine girl.
You can take your entire brush collection right now.
Really? Not the foreshadowing. You'll never be able to sell me on using hands for a makeup routine. Primer is fine. Ooh, very glowy. I don't think I've ever used this primer before. Okay, we're just gonna apply this all over the face. It definitely is very glowy, as Miss Selena was saying. For as big as Rare Beauty is, I haven't really tried a ton of their makeup products. I still use the blushes and I love the bronzer sticks, but everything else, I really haven't explored and played with that often. So I'm looking forward to this makeup routine today. One, to see if Selena's makeup routine is any good, but also two, to really try out a bunch of Rare Beauty products, because I know a lot of you guys really, really love them.
And it kind of gives me this it's glowing is what it is.
It is glowing.
Next, I'm going to use my Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, which is one of my favorite products we've ever done. Shake it.
Okay, give it a good shake
Put
for
it
extra
on your
measure.
hands if you want. I'm going to use my foundation brush.
Oh, thank God she's using a brush. Okay, love that.
Product on.
Oh my God, I can tell that she used literally nothing. Okay, so this is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Sunscreen. Oh, it's a little squeeze bottle. Okay, cute. I will squeeze out a little bit on my painted palette. Oh, the shade's gonna be so good for me. Okay, loading up my makeup brush. Then I'm just gonna go right in and start applying. Oh, this shade is a little yellow for me. It's okay, hopefully it'll blend in. Okay, so she just blended it pretty much all over using her foundation brush. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. Okay, I'm using quite a lot of this because I do want it to actually cover my face, but it's actually blending on really beautifully. It's giving very light coverage, but still looks natural and gorgeous. And the shade isn't that bad. The shade selection was not the best. I did have to kind of pick and choose wisely, and this one was the closest color to me. We all know that shade matching is not exactly my specialty when it comes to makeup artistry. Are you Base is all applied, looking gorgeous. Let's see what's next for Miss Selena. Let's keep an eye out. Oh.
Next up, concealer.
Okay.
Probably the most underrated product from Rare. I love my concealer so much.
I do remember trying this during my first impressions of Rare video years ago, and I don't think I live, laugh, loved. But that was a long time ago. I'm definitely open to trying again. I got the shade 160C. Let's see how she applies.
Everyone has opinions on how to do the right concealer way. I don't know. This is just what I do, and I hope for the best.
I really do love how honest she is. Even through being a makeup brand owner, she's very much giving this is how I like to use it. However you want want to use it is fine by me. That's cool. Obviously, everyone's makeup routine is going to be really, really, really different. And although obviously Selena is an A-lister who has gotten glam by some of the most insanely talented makeup artists on planet Earth for the most famous red carpets on planet Earth, she's still doing her own makeup routine at home and is recognizing the fact that her makeup skills or routine are not the same as those makeup artists. So this is what she does to feel just as confident. I like that. She has a couple of dots underneath her eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. She has a couple of dots around the corner of her nose. I always feel like I see people putting concealer around the corner of their nose and I don't really understand why. Maybe just like redness, but I never get any redness there. I don't know, just saying.
And then I'm gonna use my little brush.
A little bit on the eyelids. Oh, and then she's gonna blend it in. Again, using a brush. Wow, no sponges, okay. Oh my gosh, she's just swiping. Oh, the swiping.
Done. Voila.
Okay, now I'm just gonna use the brush to start blending in this concealer, just using some tapping motions. Selena was doing some swiping, but I cannot bring myself to do that. It's just gonna rub the product away, especially over the top of a very light coverage base. Okay, we're gonna make it work though. You know what, that has a little bit more coverage than I expected. All right, blend in the eyelids, just going right over top of my veins. You guys know when I'm doing my concealer, I usually like to use quite a lot of it. Really drawing on the triangles and the shapes and the contours and getting as much coverage as I possibly can. I'm pleasantly surprised at how far I was able to blend out this rare concealer with only the 4 tiny little dots. It seems to be working, which is great because like I said, I remember not loving it the first time that I tried. So maybe they have updated the formula or maybe I was just wrong the first time around. Always open to that. Looking pretty good so far. I wish I had a little bit up here. Or just a little bit more coverage in general, but it's okay. We're looking okay so far. Let's go on to the next step.
Next, I'm using my Positive Light Under Eye Brightener.
What?
I'm so excited about this.
Why is she using her under eye brightener after she just used her concealer?
It has a cooling metal tip that you can use as you put it in.
Okay, so she's just putting it like right directly over top of her under eye bag line, like the under eye crease that everybody has.
I'm gonna use my fingers.
Oh, not the fingers, Selena! I don't really know why she's going in with her under eye brightener after the concealer. If I was gonna do this, I would use a product like this first to kind of correct any sort of under eye darkness and then go on with concealer over top to layer it to not only hide the under eyes, but then brighten at the same time. Now, she did call this a brightener, so maybe I should have gotten a slightly lighter shade. The shade that I got is literally darker than my concealer, which maybe was not the wisest thing to do. This has a metal tip, which Selena said is to cool the under eyes. That would be amazing before any other makeup goes on top of it. In this case, it's literally just like cold metal going over top of the already placed down SPF and concealer, which is probably not the best because then it doesn't exactly get the cooling under eye effect of really getting the bags, you know? It's all applied though. Now we're gonna use our fingers to blend it out, just like Selena said, just tapping it in. Oh my. You know what, I will say, it looked pretty dark when I actually applied it, but when I'm blending it out, I feel like it is getting lighter and doing its brightening job, as it was supposed to. So I'm not mad about that. Like I said, I'm always down to be wrong. Obviously, I've been doing makeup for a very long time now, and I can definitely be set in my ways in terms of how I like my routine to go. But as long as somebody feels beautiful by the end of their makeup routine, that's really all that matters. And sometimes you can still get there, even if the steps are in a completely different order, even if I don't like said order. My under eyes are looking bright. Really, really bright. Let's do the next step.
Next is my Warm Wishes bronzer. I love this product and I really love all the videos that you guys have been showing me on TikTok about it.
The Rare Beauty bronzer is lit. It is really good. As you guys can see, mine is very well loved. Okay, I really like this formula. It's phenomenal. I think it's one of Rare Beauty's best products. So she did like a little dot here, a little dot here, a little dot here. She had like 1 here. She has 2 on her forehead. Her hairline is nice and womanly and beautiful and round. I do not have that. Mine's a lot more squared. So I'm gonna do 1 here and here. Maybe I'll add 1 extra one in the corner too. I'll put 1 here, just like she did, and then here, here, and here. And then she did right below her jawline.
Snatch.
Oh, no nose contour? Selena! Oh, she has a really cute nose. It's a tiny little button nose. You know who has the tiniest nose I've ever seen? Fucking Ian, my little brother. It is literally so small and so sharp at the point. It has such a good nose. It's actually infuriating. So I'm just gonna go in and start buffing this bronzer out. Oh my God, she's literally just scrubbing it. Selena, come on, Diva, let's just do some patting motions, please. She already looks so beautiful. The problem is with girlies like this, I always tell you guys this in our videos. Whenever these like A-list beautiful celebrities are doing these makeup routines, they are literally perfect, okay? They're beautiful, they're stunning, they're gorgeous. That is literally their entire job. So when they sit there and put on 1 dot of bronzer or blush, it's not doing literally anything, but it looks pretty because they're already pretty underneath it. And let me be clear, okay? I don't think I'm ugly. I love myself. I just think, you know, some days I do look better than others, and regardless of said day, I do like a little bit more coverage to do a little bit more, you know, reshaping, sculpting, fooling of the eye. What did you say?
Masking.
Masking is crazy.
You need a glam mask.
I just need to hire like a special effects artist that does like movie makeup and be like, make me a prosthetic mask that's my face with like the best James Charles makeup ever on it. And then I can just like glue it on every time I need to go out to an event.
And a couple different looks.
Yeah, several different options so I don't have to do the work.
Is that 5-minute crafts hack?
That is giving 5-minute crafts hack for sure.
Oh, where your lips?
What?
All right, bronzer is all blended in. Let's move on to the next step, which I think is going to be our blush, right?
Next is my soft pinch liquid
Yes.
blush. This one is
Blush
my
in
favorite, and I want to
bliss.
say thank you guys so much for using it and loving it as much as I love it, because it is one of my favorite products. I keep saying that about everything, so I'm sorry.
I mean, she is right. It really is one of Rare Beauty's best products, but she's also right. She said that about everything, which, to be honest, is not my favorite thing. Obviously, the whole point of having a makeup brand is you create products that you love. That's, you know, what I'm doing with Painted, and one day I would love to be able to do a full face of Painted makeup. However, in my weekly YouTube videos, I promise that you guys will never have to worry about me shoving Painted down your throats for every single step of the routine, because everybody loves different products from all different brands. No one human being on planet Earth's entire makeup routine is all just one brand, right? That is the beauty of being a makeup lover. You try different products from different brands and different formulas. That's literally what makes doing makeup so fun in the first place. Well, I mean, it is a video on the Rare YouTube channel, but I know when Selena gets ready in the morning, she has other products in there. Be real about it. Come on, diva.
If you've never tried my liquid blush, I would just encourage to do one dot and you'll see why.
This is a really beautiful color. It's very sheer though. I know the Rare Beauty blushes are usually like extremely pigmented. This one's not, period, done. End of sentence. Very pretty though. What's the next step?
It is
Please,
my Positive
powder.
Light Silky
Highlighter. Okay. Ugh, she's one of the girlies who doesn't use any powder in her makeup routine, huh? Selena! Selena, come on. My face is wet still. That's a lie. It is moist. It's not soaking wet, which is nice. At least the SPF and concealer is like drying down a little bit, so I don't feel like it's gonna melt off my face. I would love just a tiny little bit of powder so I could feel a little bit more secure in this makeup look actually lasting. Highlighter and Mesmerize. I love the Rare Beauty highlighters. This is one of my favorite products. This actually probably is a favorite product from the entire brand. I like the blushes, but I love these highlighters. They really are super beautiful. So she's using a small little fluffy brush. Okay, just putting it right on the cheekbone. Just tapping on that Rare Beauty highlighter. Yeah, it's just very beautiful and radiant. I really do love the Rare Beauty highlighter. Definitely my favorite product from the brand. If you're gonna buy anything from Rare Beauty, to me, it would be this. I think these highlighters are so stunning. Ooh.
You already said the contour. You said the contour was your favorite product from Rare. Now it's like you don't even have a Painted brand anymore. You're advertising for Rare.
That's what I'm talking about. I can be a CEO of Painted and love the products that I create, but also recognize when another brand makes great quality products.
But what I'm saying is that you already said you liked the other product.
Because I do like the bronzer.
What's your favorite?
This highlighter is better.
You said you used the shit out of that bronzer as well.
I have used the shit out of that bronzer, and this is the second highlighter that I've had to buy of this one because my first one fell and shattered when there was barely any left. If I was a Selena fan and I could only buy one product from Rare Beauty, okay, if I was on my deathbed and I only had a couple dollars left to my name, it would be the highlighter.
On your deathbed, why would you need a highlighter?
Because he's James Charles.
Because I'm a glam girl and I have to support my diva Selena.
You have the highlighter and the chartreuse sponge.
Next is my Brow Harmony.
Okay,
Shape and
Brow
Fill
Harmony
Duo.
Shape
I
and
love
Fill
this
Duo
product
and
so
Light Brow.
much.
I remember, you don't want me to be a Rare ambassador, I remember trying this brow product and it fucking sucked. There you go. There's the honesty you're looking for. So this is the brow shape and highlight. You pull out this tiny little brush and it's like a little Nintendo DS stylus, which is cute. And then you can pull this thing off and there's a spoolie on this end. I do like that the packaging is super accessible. However, this to me is just like cheap and gimmicky. Like I wish it was like a bigger brush with a bigger spoolie that I could actually use. Okay, she's literally barely using any of it. She started at the middle of her brow and is like filling in a tiny little bit of the tail. That has literally zero pigment. It does have a mirror inside. I'm sorry, who the fuck is gonna use this? It's so tiny and skinny, which thank God, so am I. My eyebrows are literally bigger than this mirror itself.
That I believe.
Okay, so she's just like dipping in and just using a little bit of that to kind of just like move the hairs around really. There's not a lot of filling in going on. She has very thin eyebrows as well. We cannot relate on that, which is totally fine, but I just need a little bit more product than Selena probably does to actually fill this in. She has like no pigment to it, and I don't want to like dig into this and really like make it dark because it's just not equivalent to her makeup routine. This is a dark brown, and I shouldn't have to go in with like 6 layers to actually make it show up. Hello. It's not the worst eyebrows we've ever done. We've definitely had a lot worse, course on this YouTube channel, but it's definitely not my favorite. I would not pick this up again, and there's a reason why it's been sitting in my makeup drawer for probably 3 years since I first tried out the products from this brand. There are several things that I love, but this is not one of them. Okay. They're filled in, they're fine. I was able to get there in the end. I would not recommend. Absolutely not, Miss Selena. What's next?
Next is my Perfect Strokes mascara.
Perfect Strokes Volumizing Universal Mascara. Okay, I don't think I've ever tried this before, so I'm excited to give it a shot.
Very proud of this because it's not waterproof, but might as well be.
It's not waterproof, it might as well be. So she has her lashes curled, which I will do. Eyelashes are all curled. Let's go in with the mascara. I will use my highlighter mirror since Lord knows I won't be able to see my eyes in the eyebrow one. Okay, we're just gonna go right in. Wow, this is a good mascara. What the hell? Period. We're back to sponsored, everybody. Okay, I will say I really like how this mascara applies, but immediately upon application, my curl is completely gone. Look at how nice and lifted this eye is without any mascara, but the mascara seems to be a bit of a heavy formula, which is then bringing the eyelashes right back down to, you know, perpendicular to the eyeballs, if you will. Unfortunately, I did get quite a lot of mascara on my eyelids, but luckily we have nothing on them. No eyeshadow, no powder, literally nothing at all. So I can easily clean them off with a little here cotton swab. It's not part of Selena's makeup routine, but she did a perfect job. So I'm gonna make sure mine matches it. It's not messy, okay?
Next is my
Kind Words
lip liner.
matte lip
now
pencil.
Everybody has a different technique.
Okay.
I like to go a little over, just a little bit.
A little bit of overlight. Okay, so she's overlining the center of her lips and then going to her real lip corners. I do the same exact thing, and I got the shade Talented because I am. How do you guys feel about all the product names being like beautiful, courageous, talented, incredible?
I think it's really inspirational.
I think it's fucking ridiculous.
The world can be a dark place, so maybe opening up your makeup routine and seeing like a nice little inspirational quote on your lip product would put a smile on your face.
Like a fortune cookie.
Yeah, like a fortune cookie. Imagine opening up your fortune cookie and being like, you're ugly.
Better than NARS.
Literally, agreed, yeah. Ooh, that's actually a really pretty lip color. Kind of obsessed with that. Okay, Selena. Okay, last but not least,
Finally, it's
the 4-in-1.
Optimus spray. It is so
It's called
nice.
Always an
I'm gonna
Optimist.
Shake it, and we're gonna set it.
Give it a little shake, I remember we did a YouTube short a while ago comparing a bunch of setting sprays, and their Rare Beauty one was actually pretty good. I don't think I've used this in quite a while, but I'm excited to try it again because I could definitely use something to set my face in place considering there's still no powder. None! Here we go, we're gonna set it in place. Smells like rose. Okay, is that it? Am I done?
I think that's it. I have a
Oh.
hot date with some ramen noodles and a good mood.
She is so cute. That's it. Hot date with ramen noodles. I can honestly go for some ramen right now too. All right, you guys, that is my Selena Gomez makeup routine using literally all Rare products, all complete. I surprisingly like this a lot more than I thought I was going to. Nothing against Selena. I just have seen a couple of her makeup videos and she always keeps it very natural, which you guys all know is not my personal style. However, by the end of this routine, I actually feel really beautiful. I am pleasantly surprised by the skin tint and the concealer especially. I think my base looks really, really nice. I do seriously wish I had just a little bit of powder on my face because I literally feel like this is going to melt off. I wouldn't complain about maybe something on the eyes, but then again, Selena did literally say that she's getting ready for nothing and is just gonna eat some ramen noodles and chill around the house. So obviously you do not need to be in full, colorful, crazy glam in order to do that. Sometimes keeping it natural and keeping it simple is a lot easier. And I know that a lot of your guys' makeup routines look just like this. So I am actually pretty happy with my Selena Gomez makeup routine. I like it, I feel beautiful, I feel confident, I feel optimistic, happy, talented, incredible. And I have fun doing it, and that's really all that matters. But you guys need to take one final look at this makeup routine because, as you all know, it's about to get washed off. We're gonna come back with a clean face and get right into the competing makeup routine from Hailey Bieber. All right, we are back, fresh-faced. I have not put on any skincare because I have a feeling I'm gonna be using some Rhode products in Miss Hailey Bieber's quick everyday morning routine in her Beauty Secrets with Vogue video. Let's get right into her makeup process.
Hi Vogue, it's Hailey, and I'm gonna be showing you guys my everyday morning routine.
Hello, Hailey.
So in terms of my skincare, I like to keep it super simple in the daytime. I feel like nighttime is more so where I'm slathered and lathered and glazed and baking.
Yes.
So then And I can wake up in the morning and not have to do much.
I'm the same way, but you know what drives me crazy that has been really overstimulating me recently? I too love being slathered and layered at nighttime, but my dogs both sleep right next to my face. So many times I have literally woken up in the morning and like gone to take a selfie or look in the mirror and my face is literally covered in dog hair because it sticks to the skincare. It's disgusting. So now I've stopped doing that.
So what I'd like to start with is a good facial spray.
Okay, so she was using the Rhode glazing mist, which wasn't out at the time, and this bottle that I have also was not out at the time. It is now released. It's been sold out everywhere. There is not one single Sephora in all of California that has this in stock, which is crazy. It just goes to show how big Rhode as a brand has become, which is incredible. So I do have one of the influencer little testing samples here, but same formula. We're gonna give it a spritz all over the face, just like Hailey did. Nice and coated.
And the next step is our Rhode glazing milk.
Okay.
I love the glazing milk.
Honestly, I do too. Okay, and this is not sponsored. I actually use this in my skincare routine every single day. I bought this and I really like it. It's a great product.
I use it in the morning, at night, as makeup prep. I use it mixed with my foundation. It's just such a staple for me and I really could not live without it.
It is a great product. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the other things in the skincare line, or the lip balms were not my favorite just because a couple of them were getting crunchy, if you will. But I know that they have fixed the formula now. I haven't tried it just yet, but this is a good one. Gotta give Hailey her flowers.
And now sunscreen. I love sunscreen that's really hydrating. That's gonna also make your skin glowy. One of the things that breaks me out the most is sunscreen. Whenever I go to Paris or I go to Europe, I love to go to the pharmacy and like raid the sun care section because I just think the sunscreens from Europe are so much better than in the US.
They are, that's actually true. And you know where the best sunscreens are in the world is Australia. They make the best sunscreens. If you're ever buying a makeup product that has SPF inside, check and see if it was manufactured in Australia because it's gonna be a far better formula that will take better care of your skin because of the ingredients used. Now, Hailey is using a sunscreen from the brand ISDIN. I've actually never heard of this before, but her specific sunscreen in this video is not sold anywhere in America. You cannot get it, but I did find another sunscreen from the same brand that I was able to purchase, so gonna use this instead.
When I have leftover, I rub it on my hands because when you're driving and it's sunny, I just feel like your hands get the brunt of aging. Okay,
why do I look like I'm literally like soaking wet, about to melt like a glazed donut, and she still looks like, I would say borderline matte? Why do I look like this? Hello, this is crazy. She's probably doing like one little squirt and calling it a day. She's just giving natural girl in every single way. Ugh, Hailey.
So usually just do
Oh, we're already going in. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay. She's using this concealer from the brand Make Beauty, which I've actually never heard of before. Upon doing my research, it is a brand that is only sold through Rhode, the clothing line, which is a little suspicious if you ask me, but I'm down to try. Let's see.
Concealer.
Okay, so she's doing
and just a couple areas for brightening.
Same thing with right here around the nose. Why are we concealing around the nose for? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
Gonna put a little bit underneath my eye, right in this inner corner, and then again right here. She did 2 little dots right in the center of the forehead, okay? 1, 2. I cannot with these fucking supermodels doing natural glam. Enough! She's using a little concealer brush, and we'll do the same.
I'm using a brush right now, but a lot of the time when I'm just home, I literally just take my finger and I just spread it out.
Save it. Okay, using a brush.
And rub it in like that. I have yet to find something that I think is a better applicator for makeup than your finger. I do think it has something to do with like the skin-to-skin contact. I just think it gives it a more effortless look.
It does because it blends half of it away. Whereas when you're using a brush, it keeps a lot of the product on top of the skin and helps blend it in. So it's just a difference of coverage really, depending on the look that you're going for. And obviously Hailey is going for as natural as humanly possible.
Why don't you warm up your beauty blender?
I'm really processing in my head that idea. Do we need to invent that for Painted? A sponge warmer. You wet it so it's like nice and damp, but then you pop it into the warmer so it helps it become a little dry and nice and warm for your makeup application to help melt in the foundation. That could be $1 million product.
It's not like a $50,000 product.
I don't like to use foundation during the day because I really like the feeling of my skin being able to breathe.
I'm sure you do.
And I also find that sometimes foundation feels a lot heavier and a lot thicker than concealer does. Concealer to me feels a lot lighter on the skin.
That is the
I'm
point.
somebody who is very skincare obsessed. I put a lot of effort into my skin.
Yeah, Hailey, love that for you. And you're right, okay? We can see that. Obviously it's working. What about the other girlies that don't have the same luxury, okay? Like me, the girlies that woke up with a pimple on their face today, or multiple, or redness, or another pimple. Hello, come on. I literally used this last night before I went to bed.
Something I've been doing a lot lately too that I really like is taking an eye brightener.
What? You just
The
did
pink
concealer.
eye brightener.
Why did both Selena and Hailey use 2 different layers of brightening and concealing? I'm so confused.
I just put a little bit in the corner here.
Okay, so she's using the Kosas color corrector.
And randomly here.
Okay, so she did like 1 little dot here, 1 little dot here. Again, with the frickin' nose corners.
Usually you're supposed to put eye brightener and like color correctors under
First?
your concealer.
Yes,
but
correct, yes.
I'm making it over.
Hailey!
What I like about the eye brighteners is the brightening effect, so I want to see that over top. So there's that.
Okay, I get her logic, I get it.
Sometimes I'll just take the teeniest bit of powder just to kind of like lock it in right here.
Okay, she didn't say what powder she's using, but I'm just gonna grab, let's do Little Miss Huda Beauty, and I'll use a small little fluffy brush just like she did, because she's definitely not using a lot of powder. A little bit of powder, just like Miss Hailey said, not a lot, tiny little bit on the brush. Definitely good to help set everything in place, because I cannot be soaking wet again like Selena. Okay, looking like we've done nothing, but I guess that is the point. Eyebrow gel, she's using the Anastasia Beverly Hills.
A little bit of eyebrow gel.
She doesn't fill them in at all. She's just going right in, natural brows, gelling them into place. Must be nice to be that stunning that you have to do nothing. I guess to be fair, even if you aren't naturally stunning, most people don't have time for an hour-long makeup routine in the morning. I get it, and I know that I should stop complaining, but is it too much to ask that these incredible women that are makeup brand owners actually have like a real makeup routine? Come on.
Blush.
Okay, so she's using her Rhode blush. I think she's using the shade Freckle.
The way that I apply it is I either like to put it on my finger and tap it in, or put it directly to the skin, or I will sometimes take a brush and tap it and do it with a brush. It really just depends on what I'm feeling. When I'm doing something way more minimal like I am right now, I prefer to use direct to the skin and use my fingers.
Oh, shoot! Sorry, Hailey!
Toss the fucking brush away now.
Brush no longer. My hands are like wet. Oh, that was a lot. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on blushes.
Holy shit, I should stop the fucking video.
Fuck you, that was kind of funny.
Next thing is freckles.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when I'm
No.
running out to the gym, I will just do a little bit of face mist and I'll brush up my eyebrows
And add a
just
freckle.
put freckles
That's
on.
what my routine actually looks like
I
on a
like
daily going out
enhancing.
basis.
I feel like enhancing your freckles gives like a youthfulness to your skin.
Agreed. I love fake freckles. The only problem is she's using this Tarte Go With The Faux freckle product, and I ordered it on TikTok Shop because I saw a lot of girlies using this. I think this product is absolute shit. Gotta keep it real. It is literally so bad. Like, you basically shove this little thing in here and you push this little thing down, and it like basically pushes out these little spikes to touch the brown product. But then when you actually put this on your nose, 1, it hurts. It's like stabbing you. And then 2, the freckles like don't look very good. And I got the shade medium. Like, look at how dark these are, and they don't blend out either. We have a painted freckle product coming very soon that I truly feel like is the best freckle product on the market. Let me give you guys a little demonstration. Okay, this is not the final packaging, this is just my little lab sample, but look at this, okay? You guys are gonna gag. So you take it out on a little, tiny little brush. When people draw on freckles, the biggest mistake they make is by putting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dots and calling it a day. Freckles are random. They appear completely naturally whenever you're exposed to the sun, and they can be slightly different shades, they can be different sizes, different positions. Sometimes they literally like move around. So it always looks bad when people make their freckles too perfect. Well, I have made the perfect formula to fix that, because watch this, okay? I'm literally gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. You guys see those 4 dots right there? Okay, now before they dry, watch this. I'm literally just gonna grab my clean finger and I'm just gonna start tapping over this area. And do you see how those literally multiplied, blended out, and set themselves into place? Look at that. Those 4 dots just became all of those freckles. So it takes out the guesswork and the artistic requirement to actually draw on the freckles. I'll do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 5 this time. Okay, you guys see those 5 dots right there? Watch this. I'll just start tapping them in. And now my entire cheek is covered in freckles. 1, 2, 3. That was obviously crazy. If you keep tapping, they naturally blend out and sit right into your skin. You know, I took my demonstration too far because Hailey has like 5 dots right around her nose and I'm going obviously crazy, but I want to show you guys that there are better fake freckle products than unfortunately what Miss Biebs is using, because that one is really not good. Oh, so cutesy. Okay, there we go.
Had makeup artists that were enhancing my real freckles, and then I started seeing my freckles multiplying from being in the sun and being outside, and I realized the more I would see makeup artists enhancing my freckles, the more I liked it and wanted to incorporate it on a day-to-day basis.
I love that. Oh, I love freckles. They're so beautiful, they're so youthful, they just make your skin look radiant and sun-kissed. So I've always been a big fan. I've never understood why some people get bullied for their freckles. I love them. In fact, I've literally looked into getting like freckle tattoos on my face. But I stopped. I didn't do it because I knew that I needed to take photos of myself with the painted freckle formula for the campaign. And I couldn't do that if I already had them tattooed, but maybe next year once this is out. Oh.
Last but not least, these are our lip contours.
Rhode lip contour.
The reason that I made these was exactly for what we're discussing in this video. Just enhancing the natural lip, giving a little bit more fullness and volume to the lip.
So she's doing a slight overline on the lips. I'm using the shade
It's the most
Balance.
natural, subtle look to the lips, but you can still see there's a little something there.
Lips are contoured. These caused quite a ruckus on social media when these first launched. Some people absolutely love them. Some people were not a fan. They're considered lip contours, but obviously they're marketed as a typical lip liner. That's how we just watched Hailey use them. And the problem with this formula is you can literally go like this and it completely comes off. There is zero transfer resistance, but I know a lot of people are very into the more like natural looking kind of blurred lip. It's not my personal style, but I will say I have never once seen a picture of Hailey Bieber and thought, wow, her lips look bad. She's just hot.
I don't use mascara during the day. It really started because I just kept forgetting to use it in my makeup routine. But then I started realizing how much more I liked the way my makeup looked without mascara. What I will do a lot though is I will curl my lashes just to give them a little bit more of a lift, but I'm not the biggest mascara girl.
We're gonna curl the lashes. I gotta be real, I'm usually the same way. I love curling my lashes. I do it every single day, even if I don't have any mascara on, just because it really opens your eyes and makes them look so much like prettier. Like, look at that. I have a pretty decent natural lashes too, so I feel like it really does help. I feel like I look crazy. This looks unbalanced.
So the last thing I'm gonna do after I applied is I'm gonna go back in with the face mist.
Again?
Just to give a little more rehydration on the skin.
I don't need more hydration on the skin. I'm already wet. Okay.
It brings back a really nice glow to the skin. I love this mist also for if I've been in makeup for like hours. So with this look, I'm off to just run around town, grab a coffee, whatever it may be, run to the office.
God, and look at how fucking beautiful she looks. That is the problem, that is the problem. These people teaching you makeup routines are too perfect. They're too perfect. There's no point in following this makeup routine if you don't look like Hailey Bieber or Selena Gomez. She sat there and like scrubbed on 3 dots of concealer, a little blush with the fingertips, a fake freckle, and a blurred out lip liner and called it a day. I'm ugly. I need more help than that. I'm not ugly, that's such a lie. I'm beautiful. I'm not as pretty as her. Okay, I need some more help. So irritating.
Thank you, Vogue, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.
I do love her. She really is so beautiful. She's so sweet. And obviously, as much as I'm making fun of the fact that she doesn't really have a makeup routine, she's doing something right. This brand is sold for more than $1 billion to e.l.f. Congratulations, the biggest launch in Sephora's history. Miss Bieber knows what she's doing, and she is doing an incredible job with this brand. I use this in my routine, although this is not my go-to or favorite makeup routine that I've ever had on because I just want more of it. I do still feel really beautiful, and I love her mentality of really embracing your natural skin and letting your natural beauty shine from within. Even if I would love, you know, some foundation, some contour, maybe a little mascara, bare minimum, perhaps something on the lips, just to feel a little something, you know? But if I too were a beautiful, hot, perfect supermodel, I'd love this. And on that note, you guys, that is our Hailey Bieber makeup routine all complete, which officially ends today's beauty battle. Every goddamn time. It just makes it more fun when I feel like I'm at a WWE match, okay? Now that we finished both makeup routines, I'm really curious to know which one you guys like better, and I would love for you to let me know in the comments without pitting the 2 women against each other. This comment section is not your place to get into drama. Just let me know which makeup routine you liked better. Both of them, in my opinion, are not a makeup routine that I would want to wear on a daily basis. I like a lot more makeup than both of these women are doing. However, I recognize that they both look beautiful beautiful by the end of it, and that's really all that matters. I think solely choosing based on my personal makeup preferences, I would pick Selena's only because she just did more. And by more, I mean like 2 extra steps, but it's more nonetheless. But you guys let me know in the comments, and please keep it kind and keep it respectful. Again, both of these women are incredible, very successful, very beautiful, and are happily married. Okay, so move on, and it's just about the makeup. That being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Your love and support really helps out the channel a ton. And if you haven't already, come click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single Friday at 12 p.m. PST, and I would love to have you in the family. If you're watching on your TV, you can always just swipe up with your remote and subscribe that way. And make sure you click that bell icon as well so you get notified just like this every time I upload a brand new video. If you want to follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, just James Charles, my Instagram account, James Charles LOL. And of course, you can follow Painted on social media at Painted, and our Instagram and website are both just painted.co, now with domestic shipping to Australia and the UK. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.